Assalamualaikum and a very good day. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'd like to share a little bit about effective training. Okay, so effective training is where you consider how the participants reacted towards the training session itself. This is the first level of consideration when we talk about effective training. So we are looking at elements of satisfaction, the participants' satisfaction in regards to the organization of the training program itself, and also how their overall experience of the training was. Apart from this, we would also like to consider whether the content was relevant or not to the participants who attended the session. Basically, what we're trying to do in a training session is to ensure what they learn is something that they can use and apply and applicable to what they do in their day-to-day job. After that, we also would like to consider the level of engagement that the participant had during the training session itself. There is no use of having a training where the participants only sits there, passively absorbs information rather than going there to acquire new knowledge and to learn something. So, three elements: the satisfaction, the relevance of the content, and also engagement of the audience becomes very crucial. After that, you may want to consider the learning aspect of the training itself. Now, in terms of the learning aspect, what we would like to think about or what we like to observe and see is the ability of the training to impart learning in terms of the proper or the right competencies. So you're looking at the knowledge and skills component. At the same time, we would also want to consider how or what is the participants' attitude. Are they willing to apply what they learn? Okay, the willingness is important. After that, we would like to consider the level of confidence that the participants would have in terms of applying or implementing the lessons that they have learned. Okay, so after looking at the right competencies, we are looking at the willingness to apply. Next is their confidence level to apply, because there's no use of having a training where the participants have no confidence that they can apply, or they have no opportunities to apply what they learn back at the workplace. Last but not least, we are looking at the level of commitment. So if they have learned something, they have the willingness to apply, they are confident to apply. Now we have to take a look at whether they are committed to see it through, to ensure that what they apply based on the learning is being translated into the right behavior and results. So that is something that you want to consider when it comes to learning, and also the earlier part where I spoke about the satisfaction, the relevance, and also the engagement. So these are some of the components that as a trainer or a training provider, even as a person in charge of training in your company, to consider, to look at when you talk about effective training. So give it a thought and see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.